In the quiet vastness of space, a council convened in a grand hall aboard the neutral station Zartha Prime, where the galactic species gathered to discuss matters of universal importance. The chamber buzzed with a low hum of voices, an assembly of the most advanced minds in the galaxy, from the enigmatic Hectol to the mighty Corridon. At the center of the gathering stood Ambassador Zoth, an alien of ethereal design, sleek, shimmering, and without a trace of malice. She raised a hand, calling for silence. "The topic of today's assembly," she began, "is the question that has troubled our consortium for millennia. Why are humans dangerous?" A holographic display flickered to life behind her, showcasing the blue planet, Earth. It revolved slowly, its oceans gleaming, its continents dotted with sprawling cities, mountains, and forests. It looked so benign. Yet, scattered across the galaxy were countless reports of human encounters, each one baffling, each one terrifying. General Torlok, representing the hulking, warlike Jurkesh, rumbled with deep frustration. "They are a primitive species. They have no claws, no natural armor, no advanced neural networks. They are physically frail, and yet they win. They always find a way to win." Across the room, the lean and calculating Kralaxian, known for their unparalleled logic, interjected. "Indeed, they possess no inherent biological superiority. They bleed, they tire, they starve like all organics. And yet, their adaptability is unprecedented. The unpredictability they bring to every engagement is chaotic." The assembly murmured in agreement. Humans had baffled them for centuries. They were neither the strongest nor the fastest. They didn't have the most advanced technology. Their weaponry was laughable compared to galactic standards. Yet their impact on the galaxy was unmistakable. "Adaptability isn't enough to explain it," said Ambassador Viler, representing the telepathic Belderans. His voice was smooth, serene, his words carrying the weight of centuries. "Humans have something more. Their unpredictability stems from their psychology, their relentless need to survive, to conquer the impossible." The hologram behind them shifted to a scene from a battlefield, an ancient recording from the Battle of Orion's Gate. In it, a single battered and outnumbered 10-1 charged headlong into the lines of the enemy. They used their crippled ships as shields, detonating them at precise moments, causing a chain reaction that crippled the enemy's defense grid. Victory was snatched from the jaws of certain defeat. Ambassador Zoth nodded. "The humans display a complete disregard for conventional tactics, often to their advantage. Their chaotic nature confounds even the most advanced strategic minds." General Torlok slammed his fist down. "They don't just adapt, they overcome. They learn from defeat. Unlike most species, they thrive under pressure." "Their history is full of examples," Zoth agreed. "For millennia, they waged wars against themselves, honing their ability to innovate and survive in the most brutal of conditions. It is said they came to the stars only after mastering every environment on their homeworld: land, sea, air, even their hostile deserts and frozen poles. And once they reached space, they never looked back." The display shifted again, this time to a stark image of Earth's moon, the site of one of their earliest colonies. A desolate, airless wasteland transformed into a thriving metropolis. "But that's only part of it," Viler said, his voice lowering. "Humans are dangerous because they never stop seeking. They are driven by curiosity and ambition. They take risks that no rational species would even consider. Their imagination allows them to conceive of strategies, technologies, and weapons that others simply cannot." The Belderan paused, recalling a particularly chilling encounter. "Once a human captain told me something. He said, 'The universe may have rules, but we prefer to write our own.'" The room fell silent as the weight of the statement sunk in. A new holographic image flickered to life. In this war, an alliance of species faced an insurmountable force, the Draxian, an ancient race with technology beyond comprehension. When defeat seemed inevitable, a group of human engineers developed a weapon, a crude, hastily built device that exploited a fundamental flaw in the Draxians' molecular shielding. In a single stroke, they turned the tide of the war. Representing the Methalians, they do not surrender easily. Even when the odds are insurmountable, they continue fighting. The assembly murmured again. There were countless reports of humans refusing to yield even when all hope was lost. They fought not just for survival, but for the sheer defiance of it. Ambassador Zoth sighed. They are perhaps the greatest paradox. A species capable of incredible violence, and yet they can display profound empathy. They build, they destroy, they explore, and they dominate. There is no predicting what a human will do when backed into a corner. General Torlock grunted. So, what do we do with them? Ambassador Zoth looked at the gathered assembly, her expression unreadable. We must proceed with caution. Humanity is still a fledgling species on the galactic stage, but they are rapidly growing in power. Their alliances are fragile, but their potential is limitless. We must find a way to coexist with them, to guide them, before their chaotic nature brings more than just danger. And if they cannot be guided? A voice asked from the back. Zoth turned to face the speaker. Then, we must hope that their capacity for compassion outweighs their thirst for conquest. Because if it does not, she let the thought hang in the air. The meeting adjourned, and as the council members dispersed, one lingering question echoed through the minds of the galaxy's greatest minds. How long before humanity's dangerous potential was fully realized?